Hello everybody, welcome to the baritone bartender. That's me, the baritone. La 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 la. Today we're gonna make my recipe for the watermelon mint margarita. It's pretty good. Now I gotta tell you that watermelon is kind of elusive. It's a very delicate flavor. I mean, when you're eating a mouthful of watermelon, you can definitely taste watermelon, but when you put it into a drink, it's very, very watery, hence the name, and it's hard to get that flavor into a drink. It wants to be kind of vapid, especially if you mix it with ice or something, it's gonna disappear. And you can't have anything with it that's like a competing flavor if it's too strong. And we'll get to all of those things in just a second. This drink reminds me of like just kicking back, relaxing, maybe on the beach. I can imagine having this on the beach, and that actually reminds me of a song that would be appropriate for a drink on the beach with your honey. Cuando caliente el sol aquí en la playa, siento tu cuerpo vibrar cerca de mí. Es el palpitar, es tu cara, es tu pelo, son tus besos, me estremezco. Cuando caliente el sol. When the sun is hot here on the beach, you probably want to have one of these drinks in hand. Nobody's going to make it for you because I invented it and it hasn't reached worldwide adoption yet. I've discovered that these little personal watermelons, seedless watermelons, are pretty good for this. They do have a lot of watermelon flavor. You might think that a watermelon with those black seeds has more flavor, but in fact it does not. The absence of the seeds in this kind of seedless watermelon is due to the absence of a gene in the watermelon's genome, and it has nothing to do with the flavor. So it's pretty flavorful. Now they do vary. Some of them are really great and some of them are not so great. This one obviously has not been opened yet, so we're gonna find out using my wonderful little Mac Mighty chef's knife. Love this thing. Ooh, that looks good. I think we have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. At least it's very red. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this into pieces. I'm gonna divide this into sort of maybe 4 smaller pieces, like that. So now that's pretty good. This is like a narrow blade, and it's serrated, so I can really cut through there nicely. This is a Cutco, very nice. Bought it from my nephew Joseph. This will probably serve 4 or 5. I figure if you're going to the trouble of making watermelon mint margaritas, you're probably not drinking alone. I'm gonna start loading these into my Ninja blender over here. Oh my God, what a mess! And my regular blender with one blade on the bottom, I had to keep getting there with a stick and pushing the stuff down until the blades would catch it and it would get blended. That's dangerous. That's actually really dangerous if you're doing it when it's running, which I did. What I'm aiming to do is get 16 ounces of pureed watermelon. Pretty fast and painless if you ask me. And if you see how much is in there, check that out. What does it say? 16 ounces. Oh God, I'm getting so good at this. Oh God, it's great to be good at something. Okay, so now I'm gonna put in my mint. How much mint? That's up to you, folks. That's about a cup. If you were to compress it, it would fit into like a 1 measuring cup. This might be too much, but I'm going for it. Okay, that's what it looks like. It's lost a lot of its beautiful red watermelon color. It smells amazing. So you can see all the green of the mint comes out, and look what's left. It's red again. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you, the other reason I strain this out is because the watermelon is very high in cellulose. That's the cellular structure that makes it firm. And the cellulose, for me, dilutes the flavor a little bit. So I'm gonna dump this mint. Okay, I'm gonna put this back into my blender. I'm gonna continue to cut this watermelon because I need some watermelon spears for a garnish. It's gonna be very, very pretty. Spear, 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 straight spear, straight spear. We can use all of those. And I'm gonna put in 8 ounces of this tequila. I've got, since we're doing 8 ounces, I'm not gonna use my jigger. I'm gonna use a measuring cup. That's 8 ounces right at the top. So it's a full 1 cup of tequila. I like this Legado tequila. It's not expensive and it's a very good quality, 100% agave. I like it quite a bit, and so I tend to buy that when I'm using tequila for mixed drinks. This is like my go-to. I'm gonna put in 4 ounces of lime juice, 2 ounces of COINTREAU, boom chakalaka, and 2 ounces of simple syrup. Don't go to the store and buy simple syrup. It's just 1 part water, 1 part sugar, like white granulated sugar. You put them in a pan and you heat them up for a little bit until they dissolve, and you've got simple syrup. 2 ounces of this. Okay, I do a glass rimmed in Tahin. This is this red pepper lime thing from Mexico, and it's just delicious. It's not very spicy. It's really delightful. And instead of putting like lime on the rim, I use chamoy. Now, those of you who know chamoy, you're like, oh yeah, of course, chamoy. If you're like me, I'm like, what's chamoy? This stuff is really cool. It's like a sauce. It's like a red pepper sauce, but it's also really mild, very flavorful. See how thick it is? I'm gonna rim half of the rim with the chamoy. Watch this. You have your choice. Drink with no tahini, or drink with a little bit of tahini, or drink with a lot of tahini. And now we're just gonna flash blend this just to get everything mixed up. I would recommend you wait for a few minutes. You can see it's starting to condense down there. You'll get a much better drink if it's not full of air. That's a nice watermelon color, isn't it? Isn't it, boys and girls? Okay, now we're gonna take a watermelon spear and stick it in there. And there you have it. The watermelon mint margarita. I think it looks really nice. Oh, that's really good. It really tastes like watermelon. And I don't know any other way to get that fresh watermelon flavor. Now let me try it with the tahini. Yeah, it's a little spicy, but with the drink. Yeah, that's really great. That adds a lot. Watermelon mint margarita. Enjoy.